What's good, guys? Welcome back to Facts About Football Show. This is your host, Tabiso Mutaum. Today, I would like to talk to you guys about the upcoming World Cup. I'm very, very excited and why I think England are a threat and are very capable of winning this. You guys said I was haters. I'm only supporting Spain because they won the Euro. I'm literally going to be talking to you guys about why I think England are a threat. First and foremost, you can never write England off. England, 12 years ago, um, in the 2014 World Cup, for example, were really, really washed. That players like Ricky Lambert, Lalana, you know what I mean? Players who are just not like world class and did not have um, just that talent in them to compete with the best of the best. Whereas from the 2018 World Cup, where they made the semi-finals and lost to Croatia, unfortunately, till date, including the Euro final they lost in 2021, it just says two things. They are very hungry for silverware, coming that close to what I just stated now. Number two, they have the players. England have experienced players. They have world class depth. Maybe 80% of the depth players that don't start out, 80% of those players, they're world class or have potential to be world class and young talent. And that is a key factor in this English team that they've had enough of losing and not securing the prize. And with football, it's all about your mind. And I feel like these guys are coming into this tournament very hungry, new coach, you know what I mean? And yeah, I think, I think Tuchel's style of play of fluid, risk-orientated system that trades caution, slow possession, and attacking intent for ball runs is very, very key. Aggressive pressing. He transitions the squad away from predictable static formations into dynamic structures that build on and clear positional roles. That is a complete different style of play compared to Southgate's, the most recent manager in the major tournaments. And Tuchel's been waiting to show the world what he has installed for England and what he can do with this marvelous team. And I think that style of play is perfect. It's going to be a huge menace, and teams better watch out. England in this upcoming World Cup have crazy, crazy talent. I mean, they have Harry Kane, who just clocked 58 goals this season. And yeah, like those are numbers like Lewandowski and Ibrahimovic and even Cristiano, or minimum for Cristiano around there. And that is absolutely outstanding. I don't think England's had a goal scorer this consistent and lethal since Wayne Rooney. And if Kane can be on form this whole tournament, there's no stopping England. There is no defense, no back four, goalkeeper, strategies, technique. There's no stopping it. That guy is a demon of note. Rashford just had a brilliant season at Barcelona, and he showed us and reminded us who he is. He did very well, and it looks like he's staying at Barcelona. Rashford. Oh, United fans, unlucky, man. Damn. Mark Gay, brilliant season at Crystal Palace. Won the FA Cup the season before this current one just ended. And I think he really, really, really stood out for Palace and for City, both equally. He did the exact same thing that he was doing at Palace, helping them flourish when he went to City, and just adapting to a big club like City, just like that, coming from Crystal Palace. Not everyone can do it. He's a different breed, and I think he'll be running that back four. And I think it's perfect because you'll have Stones hopefully next to him, who has a lot of experience, and they play for the same club. And I think their chemistry will be nuts. Yeah, And then there is this guy called Rogers, guys. Morgan Rogers. This guy has had an outstanding season like no one would have seen coming. The guy has 14 goals and 13 assists. 14 goals, 13 assists. Helped Aston Villa and was a main asset to their triumph of winning the Europa League this season, uh, as well as scoring in the final. And even if they didn't win, he really, really contributed a lot, probably more than any other player other than Watkins to secure Champions League football again. And I believe that this guy is actually world class. He's been world class this season, and I can see a lot of clubs wanting and approaching him. And England are very lucky to have him. Imagine having him and Rashford rotate on the wing. That is on the right on the left side of the wing, and there's still Anthony Gordon. I don't really like highly rate him, but we've seen him do what he does when he's on form. But Rogers for me, guys, is absolutely outstanding, and I think he is going to be trouble. And then Nico O'Reilly, young PFA Player of the Season, and yeah, I think he was definitely the best young player. Uh, the fact that he scored a brace as a defender against Arsenal in the cup final, Carabao Cup final, I couldn't believe what I saw. And England have been missing and needing a proper solid left back. We've seen Shaw play in that position. We've seen Lewis Hall, Liveramento. We've seen so many players come in and come out. And I think now, because he's so young as well, they have a stable, solid left back. 9 goals, 6 assists. Absolutely brilliant. He has a very high future ahead. Declan Rice as well, of course, the main man. For me, is England's best midfielder, better than Bellingham as well. Go argue with someone else, but it's just facts. Helped Arsenal reach the Champions League final, gave it his all. He was relentless. Won Arsenal their first Premier League in 22 goals in 22 years. Sorry, and when I say he won it, I'm just trying to say that without him and what he gave, it wouldn't have happened. What Rice contributed, and not a lot of players contributed like Rice consistently throughout the season. I don't think I ever saw Rice have one single bad game this season, and I've watched every Arsenal game. Um, yeah, and I just think that having Declan Rice at that English team with other players like Bellingham, even himself, you never know what he can do. It'll be absolutely very interesting to see how far they get. Like I said, I think they definitely have the potential to make it. One reservation I have that I just don't understand is how can Tuchel leave out the following? Gibbs White, Morgan Gibbs White. He didn't win Europa, sure, but this guy carried Villa while Chris Wood was out, their goal scoring machine from 2 seasons ago. Liverpool won to the semi finals of the Europa League. Nottingham Forest, the captain, Morgan Gibbs White. And unfortunately, they didn't proceed in the semis, obviously losing to the winners, Aston Villa. We know how deadly Unai Emery is when it comes to the Europa League, with the most Europa League for any coach. And I just don't understand how you can leave someone out that has 18 goals. 18 goals and 7 assists. That is just the goals alone equal Saka's GA's goals and assists. This is someone who just won the Premier League with Arsenal and made Champions League final and made a Carabao Cup final. And Gibbs White's goals alone are more than Saka's season stats and 7 assists. I just do not understand how you can leave that guy out. That guy's literally same WhatsApp group as Morgan Rogers. It's just a preference thing. I actually think that he's low key better than Rogers. Rogers has been playing. He plays cam sometimes. He plays striker. Do you know how hard it is to score on the wing and score 18 goals like Gibbs White did. I mean, he's not Neymar or Ronaldo or Messi, but this guy managed to score those amounts of goals and have those assists on the wing, guys, for Nottingham Forest. I don't understand how he's excluded anyway. Cole Palmer, yeah, Palmer wasn't the Palmer we know, but he was jeopardized by injuries. He was sabotaged by getting injured. Um, and he still managed to clock 14 goals and 5 assists. How can you leave such quality out? Cole Palmer can pop out of nowhere and just come and destroy. You don't write players like that off. I mean, the guy scored 2 goals and 1 assist against PSG, a fresh 2 seasons ago PSG when they won their first ever Champions League, which was a better version than this current PSG team, and that's what this guy still did. 2 goals and an assist, a brace and assist. I'm gonna say it again. I don't think you guys understand how insane that is. And winning the Golden Boot out of all the players that participated in the Club World Cup with all those names, Cole Palmer secured the Golden Boots out of everyone. I just don't understand. Philip Foden, another one. Foden is so experienced, guys. Foden has played in this would have been his third World Cup. He's played in 2 Euros, and he's been vital and lethal for England. And this past season, it's because of Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola did not give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? And he had a time where he was on a good run. I mean, he ended up for someone that benched majority of the season and having 13 goals and 8 assists. That's still outstanding. And that's what 21 GAs in total. That is not bad at all. Philip Foden is a baller, guys. He's just like Palmer. You cannot write him off. You can't. And then last but not least, my son, Rion Gomoa, very, very young, talented, a menace of note, and has a very bright future ahead of him. We are very lucky to have him. And I don't understand why Tuchel left him out as well. He could have been there for depth. We've seen how dangerous he's been. Rion Gomoa, out of all the games I've seen him play in Liverpool, he doesn't have a single bad game. He just wasn't given a chance. And yeah, I think that this current England squad, if they had these players, I think I would have backed them probably on the same level as Spain and France. I think obviously if they win, I'm not surprised. But at worst, I think they could finish maybe third or fourth because of the players that I just listed now's absence. I'm sorry to say. But we'll see what happens. You know, this is football. Anything can happen. I wouldn't be surprised if they won. But if they don't, it's because of those players that are